season, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Chiefs and the Commanders coming up next.
Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the... Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Mahomes going to leave it with Edwards-Helaire on the draw. And that's... Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The numbers for him from a week ago: 21 carries, 69 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments having to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And does Washington have it? They do. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. It's ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago: 14 carries, 51 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they've built this winning streak, and that includes...
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. 20. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
From the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Gibson. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Love. Eluding the pressure right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Mahomes to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That one good for 26 and a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here into the hands of Moore. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on third down. Mahomes going to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
That long. rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Mahomes. Outright and brought in by Moore. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now he's flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Butker's kick here is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is caught. Touchdown. Noah Gray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. Straight ahead, Gibson. A gain of 3, 2nd down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the 1st round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Love from the gun. And he rifles one incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
No gain on the play. And it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. This one is caught. It's now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Mahomes. Again, he finds more. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. As the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Final play of the half, Love. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Pulls it in at the 13, and he won't quite make it to the 25. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
With no running backs in the pass protect,
and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. One in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as